Alright, hey guys, these for episode recording for October 30th, 2021. So we're almost done with the month of October. This is the last video in October, most likely. Tomorrow's Halloween, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, well, the past week's been pretty good. You know, I had to play pep band for a game, for my high school's game. It's a homecoming game, so it's like all big deal and shit, you know. The homecoming, they announced the homecoming king and queen there, and what else? They announced the homecoming king and queen. It was supposed to be like a really big game, like I don't want to say this. It was supposed to be a big game, but it didn't really work out, I guess. It was supposed to be a big game, like, the way with the crowd was cheering, you'd think we were beating the shit out of the other team, but in reality, it was the other way around. We were talking mad shit for a team that was down 35-0. And also sorry for like the lights being weird. I'm playing Mario World, and you know what happens when you're playing Mario World and you select a level, you get the whole Mario start thing. So that's why the screen is becoming weird. Yeah, so I did that, played the flute, got to wear the band uniform. Yeah, I got to wear the band uniform, and got to go out on the field and perform for the halftime show. That's pretty cool. And also, if you guys are like interested in band, you should really watch a video of Ohio State University's marching band, because they're one of the best in the nation. They're one of the best in the U.S. in marching band. They have one of the best college marching bands. Cause they just do some crazy shit on there. I know they had like a Michael Jackson. They had like a Michael Jackson themed marching band march once, where they like did the moonwalk. They did the moonwalk with just like people moving around the marching band. It was crazy, dude. Like, there's a reason that Ohio State's marching band is one of the best in the nation. It's because they work hard. They're hard workers. I'm sure. You know how like football players, basketball players, like if they're really good, they get scholarships to like those top colleges. I'm sure like that's the same stuff they do with the marching band as well. I'm sure that's probably done with marching band as well. Like if you're like a really good marcher, you might get scouted by Ohio State and get recruited to their marching band, because their marching band is really good. Like I've said it multiple times, but they're great. But yeah, I had to play in that game. It was got our ass beat. It wasn't fun. I got to wear the uniforms. Like my band's uniforms look good. I'm not gonna show you a picture because I don't want to talk to myself. Even though I've probably already done that. But hey, fuck it. And I got to take like picture because this is our last game we were playing at like the band was. Like the team actually has more games, but they're all away games, and we're not going to playoffs. So yeah, that's our last football game we're performing at. We did two others. The first one, it rained so fucking much, dude. Like all my music was soaked, my flute was soaked, I was soaked. Shit was crazy. And it was also windy as hell, so all the music was blowing everywhere. So that wasn't fun either. Yeah, we only had to do up to halftime though, because I think there's like a delay with like I think they didn't have enough refs, so they had to delay it. They had to postpone the game to a later time. So that wasn't very fun. But yeah, that's just a weird experience. Band's a fun experience. Like It's not for everyone, but if you like band, dude, it's just a really fun experience. It's one of the best experiences you can have in school. Like I look forward to going to band every day in school. That's one of the few things I look forward to when I'm going to school. Like, oh, like, let's go. I get to go play fucking, I don't know, Zoot Suit Riot again. Yeah. And yeah, then we have all the pep band songs, like pop songs. We have like all the small things by, I think it's Blink 182. We have Holiday by Green Day. What else? I have Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi. 25 or 64 by Chicago. Uh, what else is there? That's Seven Nation Army. Like, of course, that's like a sports that's a sports stadium classic. You hear it everywhere, every sport. What else do we have? Our halftime show was Lady Gaga, so we had 4 songs, but we only did 3 of them. So we had Poker Face, Bad Romance, Born This Way, and Americano. But Americano was hard as well, so we didn't do that for the halftime. We only did the other 3. Trying to think of other pep band tunes. We have Land of a Thousand Dances. Have Louie Louie. Have Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars. It's pretty cool. Trying to think, what else do I have? There's more that I can't think of right now. What else was there? Shit, dude, why can't I think of anything? And then there was one that started with C. Crazy Train, that's the one I'm thinking of. We have Crazy Train. What else? I think the percussion has like their own stuff as well. It's like cool percussion stuff. Cause at my school, the percussion and the actual like winds perform. They have classes and they're in separate rooms. I guess they're in separate rooms. We're taught by separate teachers. You know, one teacher leads the wind ensemble, the other leads the percussion. And then sometimes and for games and concerts, we come together, and also like assemblies. We come together, and sometimes during class we like collaborate as well. Sometimes during class the percussion joins us as well, so that's pretty cool. I said marching, like we did marching. Well, I don't think I said we did marching band in the halftime show. I said we did at the halftime show. But yeah, a lot of us, most of us marched. Like we have like a march set up, I guess. It was like a whole thing because we have a marching band as well. But this year, the marching band and the regular band are the same. So that was pretty interesting. I didn't march because I'm not a big fan of marching band. Because marching band's hard as hell. It's hard as hell. You have to memorize 2 things. You have to memorize all the music. You have to memorize all the music, and you also have to memorize like when you move, where you move, and how you move, I guess. Because you have to make it look good. And you have to always lead with your left foot, because if you lead with your right, you're out of time. And I think everyone will notice if you're out of time. Not out of time, but if you're at the wrong time, I guess that's how you say it. Everyone will notice if you're off. shit. Like, I can't really sing anything because I don't do marching, but this shit looks hard as hell. And especially in, like, the rain, you know? Like, even on artificial turf. That shit's slippery. And, marchers don't... our uniforms don't have cleats. We just have regular shoes. So it's gonna be kind of easy to slip down. Especially in the rain. Like, yeah, there's raincoats. We have raincoats for us, like if we're performing at night, not at night in the rain. So that's pretty cool. But see, shit, I don't know half the stuff I'm saying. I'm just autopiloting at this point. Yeah. So, you know, another thing, our band uniforms, we have to actually zip each other up. So that's pretty fun. We have to zip each other up because our uniforms have the zipper on the back. I guess to look, I guess so it looks better. So there's no zipper on the front. You know, so no one sees like the zipper on the front, like if it's not done all the way up. Shit. Like I said, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just autopiloting. Yeah, so yesterday, after the end of the game yesterday, I was tired as hell. I just, like, immediately fell asleep. I didn't even have time. I didn't even, like, have time to... I didn't even take a shower or brush my teeth before I went to sleep. I just went in and fucking slept. I was just out like a light. So that was pretty cool. Shit. Like, what else can I say? I mean, there's not much else I can say. Yeah, all I can say is that band's one of the best things one of the best decisions. You know, one of the best decisions I ever made was joining band in middle school. Cause now, you know, I started band, started playing flute in 6th grade. You know, at that time, I was really dog shit at it. But, you know, fast forward 5-6 years later, in 2021, I'm an 11th grader, and I'm still shit at flute, but at least I'm having fun. You know, now, it doesn't matter if it matters if you're shit at an instrument, because everyone will know if you play like a wrong note, if you play like if you don't pay attention to the key signature and play a sharp instead of a flat. Not a sharp. If you play like, you know, play a flat instead of a natural or a sharp instead of a flat. Because I think for every instrument there's certain notes that you're more used to the like fingering for the flat. Like if you're certain notes that you're more used to playing as a flat or as a sharp than as a natural. Like I know for flute it's B and E. Especially B. Because you play B flat a lot of the time. Because, you know, B flat major scale, like the big scales, like the first scale you learn on flute is the B flat major scale. And on the B flat major scale, there's two flats. The first one's B and the other one is E. So B flat and E flat are like the two you're used to. They're the two flats you're used to playing on flute when you're starting out. So some people just don't know the fingering for B natural or E natural. You know, I didn't for a while, so that was pretty fun. You know, and then you know and sometimes in songs, they have accidentals where basically it just ignores the key signature and replaces it with another version of the note. So let's say key signature is like B flat, E flat, and E flat. So that would be E flat major. I'm pretty sure if I'm right. I'm guessing correctly. So E flat major. And in the middle of the song, you see, like in a measure, you see a natural sign. You know, in front, well, not in front, after and E. So you have to play that for the. You have to replace the E flat with E for the whole measure, and then the next measure it changes back to the key signature. Shit, I'm just giving you guys music lessons at this point. Maybe I should start doing that on this channel. I know Lummy wants to try to do history lessons on this channel. Maybe I should start doing music. Who knows? You know, I've always wanted to do music. I've always wanted a career that has something to do with music, like not be a music artist, but like be like a play in an orchestra or something like that. You know, because I know there are pretty big orchestras out there. Like I don't know if you could make a living off of it, but in order to be in those orchestras, you have to like pretty much be a master of your instrument. And mastering the instrument is hard as hell. It takes decades. It takes decades to fully master an instrument. Like I don't know if you remember this. I forget if it was the Game Awards or E3, but it was like Ghost of Tsushima. It was when they were announcing Ghost of Tsushima. I think there was like that guy who was playing an instrument. I forgot what it's called. It's like it's like an old Japanese instrument. It's kind of like a flute, but not really. Basically, he's a grandmaster. He was a grandmaster of that instrument. He is, and he's one of the few living grandmasters of that instrument. And he practiced for decades. I don't know how old he is. He's like probably in his 40s. But he's been, you know, he learned from one of the best. He learned from a Japanese guy how to play that instrument. And now he's one of the few living grandmasters of it. You know, it takes a lot of hard work, years, decades of hard work to be able to do something like that. No. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know what else I can really talk about. I mean, I could go for like an hour about band and music because I'm just really passionate about it. But I think I'll save your time and my time because I'm pretty tired. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in November